Hey, my friends, I'm Dr. Aldewan Tartt, faith-based psychologist, merging faith and practical tools you can use to actually feel better. Welcome to another edition of Heart to Heart with Dr. Tartt. I want to talk to y'all about calming your nerves. Like, how many of y'all say I don't have another nerve left? I can't do it. How many of you just like to the point where you're so stressed out, you can't move on? But I actually want to talk to you about something that's actually even scarier to where you can't even recognize that your nervous system is out of whack. So what I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes is actually how you can relax yourself and what stresses us out and where we go wrong in trying to de-stress. Because the problem is if we don't know when we're stressed out, we're going to snap. We're going to be agitated. We're going to be irritable. We're going to cause ourselves a number of health problems because we're too keyed up. I'm going to explain why that happens and how you can fix it. All right. So, just quick thing. I was on vacation, right? Here's the fam, right? We're on vacation, right? We were in Mexico, y'all. So, we're in Mexico, beautiful place. And I know that one of the things to do to de stress, to calm down, is a change of scenery, right? If you want to change your mind, change what your mind sees. I know that, right? But when I got there, y'all, I don't know about you. Have you ever gone on vacation or been off from work and you just can't downshift? For a lot of you, this happens at night. You're supposed to sleep or rest, but your mind is going there. For me, it was odd because typically a vacation does it for me. The minute I see peace, I don't think about work. I'm thinking about swimming. I'm thinking about that buffet, that all-inclusive deal. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna order off the menu, whatever. I'm gonna try everything. I didn't pay for it, right? But when I was on vacation with the family, it took me like 1 or 2 days to downshift. And I know what I realized is that we couldn't travel and vacation the way we needed to during COVID. And then for me, being a psychologist, I was working like a madman because how could I be on vacation with so many people dealing with grief and loss and stress and pain and autoimmune diseases coming out of nowhere and the psychological ramifications of that. So I realized I had to do something. I'm gonna tell you what I did that actually relaxed me in about 15 minutes that I want you to do. And I'm gonna make it a regular issue. But let's first talk about what goes wrong. All right. So first of all, we have this thing called the sympathetic nervous system. It's your flight or fight response, right? So it's what amps you up. It's like you need this when there's a threat. You need to be amped up and alert, and you don't need to have time to sleep. You need all your adrenaline. You need to be keyed up to make sure that whatever threat is there doesn't hurt you, right? And it could be a psychological threat, like you reading a book report to the class, having to present, where's the money coming from for the mortgage or the rent? I don't pay for my kids' college tuition. Just got fired. Now, these are not physical threats, these are psychological threats. And your sympathetic nervous system is going to kick in the overdrive to help you ward off a threat. Now, the problem with this is when you're constantly under stress, you're constantly under trauma, you're constantly working. There's one thing happening after another, which I think has been almost everyone's experience in COVID, following COVID, in this world we live in today, which is absolutely crazy. I live here in Georgia where we have an open carry law and crime has spiked, mass shootings have spiked. It's crazy, right? And how we thought that was a good idea. It wasn't me, how Republicans and whatever, whoever supported thought it was a good idea. But I don't know. People have to deal with this, right? And the racial divide in this country and what's going on with finance, all this kind of stuff. So basically, our phones, everything coming at us, work, life, y'all get it. Our sympathetic nervous systems are like staying high. All right. Now, to key that down, you need what's called a parasympathetic nervous system. So you have a sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system actually calms you down. So when there isn't a threat, we need calmness. We need this nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system to kick in, which actually calms us down. I'm gonna tell you what you can do to do that. Now, there's this nerve. If you've been around psychologists who talk about trauma, you've heard them talk about the vagus nerve or vagal tone. Basically, it's the most influential nerve in the parasympathetic nervous system, and it functions like your body's natural reset button. Calm down. So, learning how to stimulate your vagus nerve actually calms us down, right? All right, so here's some ways you can actually stimulate your vagus nerve to calm you down so that you won't be keyed up. You can calm down immediately so that you can be relaxed, you can have peace, you can have rest, you can woosah. Oh, and all that stress doesn't build up to actually kill you. It's gonna mess up your gut. They call the parasympathetic nervous system. Its nickname is rest and digest system. So it helps you digest better, helps you to rest and sleep. All right. So one, you can do slow rhythmic breathing from your diaphragm. Okay. This is what you see with the meditation and the yoga. They're helping you to breathe, right? So they're looking for your heartbeat when you breathe in, when you inhale, and when you exhale. And so the slower you breathe, all right, the more relaxed you can be because you're slowing down your heartbeat. Right. So when you're in flight or fight mode, you because you need all that adrenaline. You need to run, you need to fight, you need to do whatever you need to do. But what we have to do is do the exact opposite to calm ourselves down. As I know it's hard for people like me who's type A, it's hard for me to do slow rhythmic breathing from my diaphragm. So I have to go to like meditation or yoga, right? You have to put yourself in the environment that you want to be. You have to be a follower in some in stuff. I'm in there with a yoga instructor. If I'm doing meditation and I love Headspace is an app. I love Headspace. I do that, then I can meditate, yoga, and calm myself down. You also need to engage in positive social interactions. There's a lot of times that what's happening in COVID, we see it with a lot of kids, a lot of adults. You just got to the point where you just went in a shutdown. All right, so there's like hyper arousal where you keyed up. But did you know there's this thing called hypo arousal, HYPO arousal, to where your body can be numb and you don't even feel stress? All right. A lot of doctors refer to this as allostatic load, which basically means your body's loaded up and it has a tolerance to stress where you don't even feel it anymore. It's just another day. How many of you are like me that your job is to fix problems? You're the fixer, helper, healer, the money person for your family, for your company, for the organization, for the tribe. That's you. They need help, they calling you. That's you. You're him, you're her, right? I get it. Well, there's a lot of stress that goes with that. Well, typically, sometimes we can be amped up, but if you're in that situation all the time, it could just be another day. But do you know what's feeling it? Your body, your mind. You get what I'm saying? And it's kinda under you can't feel it. So you're like people say, "Oh, you feel stressed?" No, I just feel like another day. But your shoulders hurt, your stomach problems, you're having headaches, can't sleep, your heart might be racing, you might have a tightness in your chest. Or for me, I don't experience any of those things except for the tightness in my shoulders. I'm just more irritable and I'm agitated. Little things bother me. Or I can be having a regular debate, but then I just get heated, right? Because I don't have the capacity, right? I'm already full, and when I tap into that, bam, it all comes out, right? So there's a couple ways in which you can, calm this nerve down. You can splash cold water in your face, take a cold shower, which stimulates that dive reflex. You've heard people do that cold plunge pool, or they turn the water on to stimulate this on purpose, or you can get a bag of ice. And hold it against your face and hold your breath. I want to give you things that work like ASAP, right? Another thing, and this is what I want to tell you about. I got a massage, y'all. I went and got a massage, and the guy put something on my back, and then he stimulated your vagus nerve is about right here in your neck. He started stimulating my vagus nerve and the my shoulders and relaxed. Within about 5-10 minutes, I was relaxed, y'all. I went fully into vacation mode. I started saying, "All right, I'm gonna go. I want to try that other dessert. What pool I want to swim in. I'm gonna take the kids to this other pool. You know what? I think I want to take the kids jet skiing." So I took my oldest daughter, who's 17, youngest daughter, who's 6, jet skiing. All right, we went jet skiing. We had a blast. We had fun, right? Took little man, my 18-month-old. We was swimming, floaties. He was doing this thing. I was in full vacation mode. Kissed my wife, having some quality time, watching. What was that? We were watching some show together, Silo, watching Silo together. I was in full vacation mode, and all I did was reset my vagus nerve. So, y'all, the question I have for you is, what do you commit doing? What do you commit to doing? I just told you how to calm your nervous system down. You've been through too much these last couple of years and probably in your life to not calm your nervous system down, right? If y'all want resources, go to drtart.com, go to courses. I have a couple of courses in there. I'm going to be adding some each month. Some are free, some are paid, but check them out and get this information so that you can relax, have good relationships, relax, be happier, all that good stuff. I'm Dr. Tart. Take care. Love you.